Melbourne Macca's is nearby, though.
I'll see you there.
Well, we shouldn't keep talking about Macca's, but all I'm saying is
that
it's not far away.
If we want the Maccas,
then we should get it.
I'm not against it.
Yeah, I reckon 75. 75, 76. Thanks, gentlemen. We're about to go. On your marks.
So the men's F. We actually have a change in pacemaking.
Yeah,
only the red singlet.
We still do have 2 pacemakers, and it's a couple of athletes in the white singlets just charging their way towards the front who are a bit antsy, want to get that good, quick start. And we haven't mentioned this tonight, but in a mile, have you ever run a mile?
Yep, I've run a few.
You're a college boy, aren't you? I forgot about that.
I ran a few over in America.
So I reckon with a mile, I don't reckon, I know. You have to get such a good start because before you know it, you're wrapped around the bend.
Yep.
For an 800, you're in your lane for the first 800, first 100, happy days, you got your own space. 1500, you got your full front straight. The mile, you wrap around the bend within 30 metres.
Yeah, you want to get on that rail as fast as you possibly can because to be running wide, even in the first 100, you're right, and you're around the bend, you're cooking your legs. It's even worse. The worst mile to run is a heavy field on an indoor track.
You've done a few indoors?
Yeah, they were brutal because it's obviously 200-metre banked track, and you are just fighting for every position.
Yeah.
And they're always strung out. Like, you never run in a pack on an indoor track.
Yeah.
So you've got to try your best to get in a good spot early.
This is insight we could have used when we were hitting like the 500 viewer mark about an hour ago. But,
here it is now in the men's F mile. This is where
people still tuning in.
This is where I talk about my
listening back.
NCAA time.
Great bit of inside reminiscence.
Nights with Mitch. Just learn about the NCAA experience.
Probably Max. Ooh, is that Max Luke or is it Baden Westerweller?
Westerweller.
You're going to go.
Why? Just because it feels like a Westerweller.
What makes you say that?
A Westerweller
because you think it is, or
front,
or because you're guessing?
No, I'm guessing. It's a strict guess. It's a straight up guess. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see if it's. Am I right?
No, it's Max Luke.
Oh boy.
I'm going to go Max Luke.
Who's behind him though?
Number 11 in Robert Jones.
Okay. Yep, that tracks. So these guys are nicely strung out. The pacemakers now both at the front. Patrick is loving his time as a pacemaker, I think.
Oh, and his the athletes on the track are loving him as a pacemaker. He's doing a great job. He's like, it's the support as well. It's the look back. You're good. We're doing the right thing. Yeah.
The man might be a pacemaker. Make good money out of that in Europe. Always looking.
Nope.
Oh, that's an early step off for him.
Yeah, I think the first one he did like 1,300, then
maybe it's a training partner dependent role.
Maybe, but he runs for Keele St Bernard's, and I haven't seen anyone from Keele St Bernard's in these races. So I could have let you have that.
You could be onto something.
I could have just shut up and agreed with you.
No. If I'm wrong, I want to know. Otherwise, I'll come to the next one and make the same stupid comment. So here we go, leading him out here with 1 lap to go.
Max Luke, Robert Jones, our invite athlete from the Vigor Running Club out at Collingwood.
And that is Westweller.
And Billy Schwingler.
Westweller in third. Vigor Running Club has 2 in this race as well. So Westweller behind them there. 300 metres to go. Who's got the kick?
Luke Jones and Weschweller are our top 3 athletes I'm thinking Weschweller looks pretty good as he's been making his way up the field. He's got his momentum going as Luke just says, nah, forget about that. It's all me.
Don't worry about
Stop
that.
with your speculation. I'm just going to widen the gap on my Collingwood teammate, Weschweller.
And find the gear too. He is just absolutely blown it out. Westerweller might be able to peg it back. You wonder, Luke gone too early or not, but I reckon he's bided his time pretty well. It's going to take something. And do not write off Jones behind there in third in getting over the top of Westerweller. So I think Luke's going to be able to hold on to it. But don't be shocked if Jones comes on the outside here and makes an absolute meal of this second. But here we go. They're starting to ramp up, but I think they've left it a little bit too late. So it is going to be our man here who's going to take it down. Watch the clock. He's going to go under that 450. All three of them are, I reckon, or maybe just going to drop out of it is going to be Jones. But great racing there.
The
well abided.
other vigor athlete in Billy Swingler, by the looks of it.
You know what's next, Mick?
Oh, the women's D mile. The dash for cash. And the celebration from, how many Glenn Huntley women do we have in this race? We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, 5, and 6 Glenn Huntley women in this race.
Yep.
Celebrating the 90-year anniversary of the Women's Glenn Huntley Club. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, the Glenn Huntley Club is one club, but for years and years did exist as 2 separate men's and a women's club. So 90 years specifically since the women's club has been running, and the ladies thought they'd celebrate by running a mile all together, and what better way?
Oh,
maybe by running
drinks, you get dinner, you get mile championship.
For me,
that's where we want to be.
Maybe running a 5K. I think I prefer a 5K to a mile. But I'm one of those weirdos who think that might hurt a bit less, but
give me the mile.
And dash for cash.
100 smackaroos on the line.
So Katie Ward, Ruby Saunders, Summer Albertson. There's some names that might figure.
And we love it. We got some supporters down here for the Glenn Huntley women.